Alright, y'all, I had time to get this exhaust brake fixed here. So yeah, this thing had been sitting for a good long time, so this valve was just stuck shut. So I took the cylinder off, just a bolt in this little joint here. And it took some doing, sprayed her down in there, just back and forth, kind of hammered the pin in and out of the bore here, just a bunch of back and forth, but check it out. Thing works pretty good. So when I'm coming down a deep descent on the mountain, I'll just hit that. Yeah, that's pretty slick. That's a whole lot faster than the vacuum style. I've actually had 2 vacuum styles in my truck, and they work pretty good. It's just they're a little slow to come on. This at 100 something, I don't know, 130 psi just comes right on. Might be a little different with the back pressure. But man, when I got that sealed up, that's gonna be pretty sweet. I can't wait. It's gonna be breathing through the 4-inch. I don't have an over axle pipe just yet, so it's just gonna be the 3-inch exhaust into that 4-inch muffler, and then just a quick turn down for right now until I can get a over axle pipe. But this thing worked out pretty sweetly. So it's a Jacobs brand. Let's see here. Let me get you in here. So, get the Jacobs brand, and apparently it's the X-Tarter. Nice. First time I've ever had an X-Tarter on the 2nd gen Cummins, so it'd be pretty awesome. And the cylinder, so what did it say again? Made in Germany. Let's see that. I think it's called pneumatic, made in Germany. So just kind of a cool little piece, and that came with the truck. I didn't have to buy that. And I'm kind of wondering if this is just a weld-in piece. Somebody had to cut the stock downpipe, or they gave you that downpipe like that. I'm kind of thinking it was a weld-in, but let's see what else we got over here. Well, all right, so here's the rest of the exhaust here. Here's that cat I was talking about. And here is the Jungle website wastegate actuator. You do have to mess around a little bit to get this to fit, because one of these, I've had one of these so far, and you gotta cut this thing down. And I think I even had to like run a die down to like right here just to get this thing short enough. But otherwise, it did work pretty good, so that should keep that thing shut. I mean, eventually we're just going to get a better turbo on that thing, but got a reducer, and this is the $70 muffler, and it's straight through, 4-inch. Had these pipes for a long time. Here's our stock factory downpipe right there. I'm gonna hook up right there with our reducer. But man, this cat here, I really think this thing was at least 25 to 30% plugged. Let's see if we can get a little view in there. I mean, let's see if it'll focus in there. Man, that's kind of hard to get a view in there. It's hard. There we go. So it's kind of hard to tell, but there's so many little, it's hard to focus. It's so hard to focus. There we go. There we go. That's a good shot right there. You can see how a lot of those are just plugged clean up, and a bunch of them are just reduced down to under half the size. And yeah, that's our back pressure right there. That's just a blocker, and we can't have that. So we're gonna get that thing off of that. That was a long time coming. I wanted to get that thing off of there for a while, but yeah, I think that's about it for right now. Oh, let's show you the guys little gauge I got. So I got this odometer gauge here. Yeah, there we go. And it's a Phantom series. I mean, usually they're pretty good gauges. I think I got it for like 20 bucks. Let's get in here a little closer. So, yeah, I'm going to test that thing out, but usually they're pretty good gauges. I got that thing for cheap too. That Pyro, I actually had to source a probe. So I'm into that Pyro for probably about, I don't know, 60 bucks or something like that, just because I had to get the probe. And it's a new transmission gauge. I had to buy that, but I got to test that thing out, make sure that thing isn't faulty or something. I don't think it is, but yeah. And I do have lockup switches. I can turn the computer off and lock up overdrive, overdrive and torque converter. So I can hit the exhaust brake. Yeah. What else do we got under the hood here? Man, nothing. Yeah, I think that's about it. Well, all right, well, I'll get back to you.